Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is, I think, August or I mean April. Yep, it's April 21st. Yep, it's April 21st. Right now, when I'm recording this video, it's about 10:42 now p.m. And I think it's day 111 of trying to become a millionaire, all this stuff. Again, right now, okay, for those who are new here, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be proud of making this video because I'm filming it pretty late, pretty tired, exhausted. So if you would like to see me, in a better performance, please go ahead and watch some of my videos which I filmed a little earlier, a little bit more energetic, maybe day 110, 100, 101, 102. Go ahead, watch them. This one is probably for those who have been in this challenge together with me, watching these videos every single day, um, to dedicate, again. Okay, let me sit down right here. Okay, so far today, 21st of April, I already have DM'd and messaged to 34 people on Instagram. And there's one YouTube comment I would like to address. I don't know, I don't usually respond to YouTube comments on the YouTube video itself, but this time I think it kind of touched me from here, and that's why I would like to, answer this comment. Nice. So it's day 110. Okay, before I'm gonna get into this, because it's gonna take a little while for me to explain what I think, why I think it's kind of correct and kind of not correct at the same time. So before I'm gonna get into this, I want to show you my to-do list for today. As you can see, screenshot it or pause the video so you can see what I have done for today yet so far. So I'm gonna tick vlogging goal because I'm vlogging right now. So I have done my front-end classes. Front-end, for those who don't resonate with programming, you can name it as a programming classes. I want to learn high valuable skill, which is programming, so I can offer a better web design and web app services, because that is my valuable skill. If some of you are making SMMA, your valuable skill is marketing and social media marketing and management. My valuable skill, alhamdulillah, is making websites for clients. Yeah, front-end classes, reading, DMing people, applying for coding jobs, and vlogging, recording, aka recording this video and documenting my journey. So I DM'd on Instagram, I think 34 people, applied for about 10 coding jobs, and I still have these 2 test projects to deal with, which I better deal today or tomorrow because I have a deadline on them. And yeah, so far so good, alhamdulillah. Only one task left for today, which is reading Quran. Yeah. Okay, now okay, after so now when you are aware of what we have done for today, and we are planning to do these kind of things, like learning a valuable skill, DMing, applying for coding jobs, and vlogging this journey for years. It's like Iman have said, put your head down and just freaking work, years and years. And you know what, even the fact that I'm kind of reading this comment and making commentary on that, is kind of does not resonate with putting my head down, because I'm getting distracted to this comment and getting distracted to that comment. I think what it is better for me is to just make these videos, maybe read comments, but like replying to comments is not the bad thing. What do you think? I don't know. Um, but I want to make one thing very clear. I, I just, I just won't quit. I just like, you can name me whatever you want. You can throw as much shit as you want, and you can. I don't know. I don't care what you're gonna do. I don't care. Like, just, you know, like this guy right here. The last he wrote a couple of sentences, but the last sentence he's saying, you have already DM'd for 110 days on Instagram. Uh, did you get a client? No, because DMing doesn't work. Again, I don't have anything against this guy or a girl, I don't know. But I think you just don't know me good enough to write this kind of comments. Probably. I will read it because I wanna, I have very few people who are actually writing comments, first of all. Second, you know, I kind of wanna know what you think, but as like a king, you have to hear what other people are saying, but the last decision is on your hands. Because the problem is that, when people give you ideas, the problem is that the responsibility is on your hands on your shoulders. If the thing which they advise you to do f's up, and the people who got suffered in the end, they're not gonna come to the guy which give you an advice and blame them for what you did. They're gonna blame you for listening to that guy. So as like a king, you have to listen to people, don't be arrogant, be open. But again, last decision, this is your life, brother. And no one is gonna feel sorry for you if something goes wrong. If something goes well, of course they're gonna be saying, oh, it's me who said him, blah blah blah. But if something goes wrong, no one is near except God. Allah is always with you, brother. But all of these people, I won't quit, man. I mean, just even if no one would have watched these videos, I would have still keep making these videos. Even if no one would have replied me on Instagram ever, and I would have never got a single call or whatever on Instagram, I would have still keep DMing, and that's what I'm doing for last, 100 days or something. And I think you have to have the same attitude towards your goal and success, because there is, this ugly reality of human nature will pop off, and you have to just deal with it. You can't be a girl dressed in pink dress and believe that the world is, nah. Be a man. Like, it's just, come on. Like, people are gonna hate you, and you know that. So don't complain about it, please. If you wanna cry under your pillow at 12 a.m., no one should hear you, no one should see you, no one should know about it, except God. In front of Him, you're on your knees. But in front of other people, you got to stand up. Okay? So, I'm not gonna even reply to this comment anymore. Like I just, yeah, I'm sorry. Whatever. I will keep learning this valuable skill even if people are gonna be saying, AI will take over, blah blah blah. I don't care. I will learn it. I will improve myself if necessary. If it's necessary, of course I will improve myself. If it's even if it's not necessarily, it just makes sense that you have to improve yourself every single day, every single time. I will keep DMing, I will keep vlogging, I will keep applying for coding jobs, I will keep learning how to code and improve my coding skills, I will keep reading books, I will keep, vlogging, and I will keep doing all these correct things which I'm doing. And I believe you have to do the same. And yeah, there's like one or two things which I didn't said, which are kind of personal just to me. I don't know if it will resonate with you or if it not, just I'm gonna say it. Memorizing Quran. People might say you will never learn it, you will never memorize it because you are doing it this way and you have to do it this way and blah 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 blah. Honestly, take it, ignore the noise. You know what you have to do. Listen to Quran, read it as many times as you can, and eventually you will get there. You will memorize it. If you read it one ayah or one surah, if it's short surah, 100 times or 1,000 times, I believe you will memorize it. There is no way you won't memorize it. Learning different languages. Um, if you screenshot it or paused when I showed you, there is a goal, Duolingo. That's for me. I right now I don't have money to pay for courses and anything like that. So those people who have said that I can't learn a language, maybe yeah, but I don't care. I will still do something about it. Okay. And in comparison to that guy who didn't do anything because you said him that he can't learn a language on Duolingo, guess what? I will be able to speak in already knew a language way better than that guy. So it just kind of doesn't make quite sense to me why people are even, taking you back from like improving yourself, or keep going. Like, if you are not, using the most effective way of learning a language, of learning a skill, of learning something, maybe the most effective way is to purchase $1,000 course because it's fast and because you can ask a teacher, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's not the most effective way, but it doesn't freaking mean that maybe slower, maybe cheaper, maybe whatever, maybe there's some kind of other downsides. But it doesn't mean that you can't learn a skill or a language or a certain thing, like there's like multiple ways you can get to 10. You can 2 times 5, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Like there's a gazillion ways, okay? And all these people who are gonna be saying their different opinions, don't be arrogant, listen, be patient, hear. I'm not saying you to ignore everything which people are saying, because in the end, these are the people on the internet, these are the people from outside who influenced you that you are working on yourself, aren't you? Because before you didn't just imagine and knew that, you know what, it's actually possible to become someone, even if I'm not one right now. I think, you have seen people like Sebastian Eamon like I did. And I got inspired from these people as like you. So yeah. Responsibility is on your shoulders. And decision which you have to make is always and always on your shoulders. People can make you to make a decision, but if you make a decision, no one cares about that, other people made you to make a decision. No one cares about that your parents make you to go to college or school. In the end, it's always your decision. There is always way out. Like, I mean, except death, you can't, I mean, deal with death probably. Everyone who lived in this planet died so far. Maybe they lived a little bit longer, but they died eventually. But except death, I think there is a solution for everything. You just have, it's just a problem of certain things like time and money. But I think you would have agreed that there is not a single problem in this world which can be solved. And if you agree with me, then why the heck you don't try to solve that problems in your life? Every one of us has them. Now go ahead and try to solve them. I think that's enough for today. Peace.